Traditionally, a package of borrowing for statewide infrastructure projects is part of even-year legislative sessions. However, last year's budget-setting session saw the passage of a borrowing and cash package totaling $2.6 billion. The question is whether there is a bipartisan supermajority appetite for more. Joining me in the studio is the lead Republican of the Capital Investment Committee, Senator Karin Housley. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks for having me, Shannon. I always love doing your show.
The Senate Capital Investment Committee has been really busy lately, touring potential projects all over the state, including more than 50 here in the metro area just last week. How great is the need for more borrowing?
Well, like you just said in the intro, we actually did the package last year, over $2.5 billion. Anybody that came to us last year got money and then some. More than they asked for. Everybody was giddy last year with the bonding bill. So there's a lot of, we had over $7 billion in requests, over $7 billion, because everyone's like, oh, I wonder if they're going to do another big package like last year. So everybody was just throwing things at the wall. And here they were, and like this stack of requests. So we traveled all over the state. We spent a lot of time in this off session, probably more than 90 hours just looking at all of the different projects. So some are really, really in need, and others are just wishful thinking. We'd like a playground or we'd like a community center. So we're going to have to, we did set expectations while we were out there going, it's not going to be $2.5 billion. So don't get your hopes up.
Following the proposed $982 million infrastructure package from the governor and the lieutenant governor recently, you released a statement that said, quote, I am concerned there isn't more money in this proposal for local needs across the state. Wastewater treatment and crumbling roads might not be glamorous, but they are the basic necessities that every community needs to thrive. For Republican votes, are these concerns like these specifically key to a deal?
Absolutely. If we're going to get the Republican votes for any sort of borrowing, we have to have state infrastructure. And in our touring, there were a lot of bridges that were crumbling. And again, it's not glamorous, but it's about the safety of Minnesotans. So for any Republican votes to go towards this bonding bill, we're going to have things that are really, really, really needed, not just like I said earlier, it would be nice if we could get this money. These have to be real needs.
And we do need to note that this bill will require Republican votes because borrowing in Minnesota requires a 3/5 majority. I know it's early, and you've already said a few things that need to be in a bonding bill to achieve Republican support. Are there any others, and to what degree do you believe that this bonding package will be a negotiating tool for the session?
Well, and it always is. Every time there's a bonding bill, it's always the very, very last bill that gets passed. So we're going to have to see what the members on my team are going to have an appetite for, which I've already heard from a lot of them. They have zero appetite for any sort of borrowing, but then there's also others that have real needs in our community. So we're going to have to take a look at that. And I know it's always nice to get the bonding bill done first so everybody knows what money they're going to get, but it's just absolutely not possible when this is the only thing that the Republicans have any say in, where they absolutely need us. They can pass whatever they want, and they did last year. They passed everything they wanted, and so this is our only opportunity to have a voice in the legislature.
So perhaps another nail biter of a session.
It's good. It will be the last bill passed, and hopefully it'll be before midnight.
Senator Sandy Pappas, who is the chair of the Senate Capital Investment Committee, told Almanac's Mary LaHammer that she thinks there should be a bonding bill every year. It is true that everything in life needs maintenance in order to stay useful. Does she have a point that maintaining state infrastructure should be even an annual thing?
And I know she said that earlier, and I don't know if she's in the same camp as that right now, because she did say we aren't going to tour next year. But we did more than 90 hours. We did 90 hours a week, I should have said. So she said we weren't doing any touring next year. And I wonder if Senator Pappas is dialing that back and doing a bonding bill every year. So I don't know, but I do know that we do need to keep up our state infrastructure and making sure that everybody's safe. And part of that is making sure that our roads and bridges are safe.
I'd like your comments on a few things in the Walz-Flanagan package. 20% of their $982 million proposal would go to repair and renovate facilities on the campuses of Minnesota State and the University of Minnesota. This is commonly referred to as HEAPR, as I know you know, the Higher Education Asset Protection and Replacement Projects. The last bonding bill provided $43 million of the $200 million that the colleges and universities had asked for. Does the state need to catch up on efforts to preserve higher education facilities?
And that's what was disappointing in the Walz-Flanagan $982 million bonding proposal is there wasn't that much for local communities. Only 4% of that bill was for local communities, and that's what we've been touring. More than half of the $7 billion in proposals came from local communities. So I think when my communities of Stillwater and Oak Park Heights and Forest Lake saw the governor's bill, they were like, oh, well, wait a second, that's all for state higher ed buildings. So we gave them a ton of money last year, a ton for asset preservation. So, I mean, again, they're going to have to get Republican votes for it, and local communities are what's important to us in the infrastructure. So we will see where that negotiations go. But I think his was a little state agency heavy compared to what we would like to see.
And finally, in your statement, you mentioned wastewater treatment. Another aspect of clean water that the Walz-Flanagan administration wants to highlight are things like replacing lead pipes, removal of contaminants like PFAS, and increased monitoring for nitrates. Are investments in clean water something that everybody can agree on?
Absolutely. And we passed some clean water bonding projects last year, like in Andover, when they had been drinking out of water bottles for a year and a half. So we got their water on its way to getting cleaned up. Yeah, the lead pipes that we saw, that's something that really, really does need to be fixed, because for those contaminants to get into the water, it's really harmful to us. So yes, water treatment facilities and clean water and cleaning up the lead pipes takes priority over any of the special interest projects.
Senator Karin Housley, it is always a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you so much.
You too. See you later, Shannon.